Hi everyone, in this video we will going to learn about how to install Oracle Linux 8 on the Docker container. Okay, so first of all we will see how to install Oracle Linux 8 on Docker. So we are in the current directory and we are having a Docker file inside. Okay, so let me show you that what are the content of the Docker file. So you can see in the first code of line we are pulling Oracle Linux 8, okay, from the Docker repository, and after that you can see run dnf install OpenSSH. Okay, so using this command it will install the OpenSSH package, and after that we are creating a new user as an Oracle and also setting the password for it using the change password. Okay, so this all is the file content of the Docker file. Now next we will start with the first build image using the command. Okay, so currently the Docker image is being built. Okay, so you can see it has been done, right? So line by line you can check that all the commands has been successfully executed or failed. Okay, so you can see, so using docker image ls file you can check that what are the images available currently on your system. Okay, so we are having Oracle Linux 8. Okay, so we had successfully built the image, okay, on our system. Now we will try to run the Oracle Linux underscore 8 image. Okay, so for that we will use docker. So for running the docker container in the background we are using this command. Okay, so docker run -d for the detached mode. Mention the repository name Oracle Linux 8. Okay, and after that for letting it alive for 5000 seconds we are mentioning sleep 5000, so it will keep on aliving until the 5000 seconds. Okay, so we can assume it should be 1.5 hour will be alive. Okay, so now next check if the docker container is running. So you can check using the docker ps command. So you can see that container id image also running in the background. Okay, so for now if we want to get inside the docker container, okay, so for that we will use the docker execute -u 0 for the root user and -id for the interactive mode. Okay, so now we are inside the Oracle Linux 8. Okay, so in this way we can build the image, run the container and get inside the docker container which has been running. Okay, so you can also execute some of the commands. Okay, built-in commands df-h. You can see these are the directory structure of the docker container which is currently running. So after that we did run ss. Okay, so it will check for the any background port which is being running. Okay, so we are now outside of the docker container. So again using docker ps command we will check the Oracle Linux is currently running or not. Okay, so you can see that it's currently running. So in this way guys we can install the Oracle Linux 8 on the docker. Okay, docker engine inside the Oracle Linux. Okay, now if you want to get inside the docker container as another user, so for example we want to log in inside the docker container as a Oracle Linux. Okay, so we will see that how we can do it. So for that we can mention this command docker execute -u for the user and mention the username which is Oracle. Okay, again -it which is interactive mode, mention the container id and after that finally mention the bin bash. Okay, so you can see we are inside the docker container as an Oracle user. So this way guys we can log in as another user. You can also create as many as you wish users inside the docker container, but as long as it's being running in the background. Okay, so all your settings will be there. If it's exited then all the settings and the container itself will get destroyed. Okay, so you may have to rebuild the image okay, rebuild the rerun the container, okay, using the image. So this way guys, it is for only the temporary usage, right? So Docker we can use for the temporary testing and development uses that for that. Now how to stop the Oracle Linux, okay? Now we will check for the background process which is running. Now if you want to kill the container, you can mention docker kill, then the container ID, and it's being killed, right? Again you can now finally what we will do, we will remove the docker date processes as well, okay? So we need to have to eliminate the date processes also. So in case in future if you want to rerun the container, it will run smoothly, otherwise it would give us any error, okay? So using docker remove then container id, you can remove the container from the date processor also. Now after all, if you want to remove the image of docker container, okay, so we can do it as well. So for that we will having this uh, command docker remove image rmi, and then mention the repository name. So we have successfully removed the Oracle Linux _8 image also. So this way guys we can do it, okay?